I got something to prop my phone up on. I recorded a video. My arm was aching because I was holding it up and my camera wasn't steady, which I didn't like. But I was wondering, what is it that urges you personally, you, the person who's watching this video, to continue relationships with people in your life, whether it be a romantic relationship, a platonic relationship, a relationship with a family member, with a coworker. What is it that urges you to continue conversing with them and continue connecting with them and continue reaching with them, as well as continue being accessible for them to reach out to you and for them to connect with you and for them to converse with you and for them to communicate with you? I know there are the obvious shared interests, the obvious things in common and whatnot, but what is it about the quality of the relationship, or perhaps it's the quality of the person, that urges you to continue to connect with them? But if it's the quality of the person, is it because you become a better person when you're in their presence? Do they become a better person when they're in your presence? Is that the type of reciprocity that we require in relationships to keep them going? And I ask myself these questions because I enjoy being around people. I do. But what is it about people or a certain person that makes me want to talk to them again? After meeting someone and having a great connection with them, let's say you meet them for the very first time out somewhere, what is it that, I feel like there's the common interest or some sort of something that draws you to that person and that makes you want to reach out again. But if you reach out again and the interaction is not the same, do you keep trying, or do you just say, maybe I thought we clicked and we really didn't, and you just let it go? And what are the instances in which you continue? At what point after meeting someone do you let them know what you would like in a connection? Hey, I really like text messages instead of phone calls. Or, you know what, phone calls are awesome. Is that something you tell someone when you meet them for the first time? Or is that too much? Or is that just clear communication? I feel like for me, it's the quality of a person that draws me to them, but relationships require work. It doesn't matter what level they're at. They can be a relationship in your family. It could be a relationship in the workplace. It could be platonic, romantic. It doesn't matter. It requires intention. So if you and that person are not both on the same page as far as what you would like or where you'd like the relationship to go, as far as how often you'd like to see each other or communicate or whatever, is it a failed relationship, or does it just require more tending to? And then how do you know when all the tending to has been done and it's time to take a step back? How do you know when it's time to just completely release yourself of that connection altogether? It's interesting. It feels like reciprocity should be what's most important, but I don't believe that that is accessible to all people all the time based on what they've got going on in their own lives. So perhaps communication is what's most important, because if I'm aware of what's preventing the reciprocity on your end and I can empathize, maybe I can wait. But then am I really waiting, or am I just living? I think that's the difference. Am I really waiting for someone to get back to me, or am I just realizing that they'll reach out when they reach out and I still have my own life to live? Maybe it's the detachment of the expectations that if someone is your friend or your partner or whoever, they should be accessible to you all the time, because that can't possibly be true. When would we ever live our own lives if we just expected everyone else to be accessible to us all the time? I don't know. What do you think?